Southampton Under-18s will look to return to winning ways this weekend as they take on Leicester City on Saturday morning. Craig Fleming's side ended a run of 2 consecutive wins last time out against West Ham United, but have a chance to make it 9 points out of a possible 12 when they face the Foxes at Belvoir Drive this weekend. And Fleming says he's expecting a physical test.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of them. Historically, they're normally a physical side, like to play, lots of energy. It'll be a tough game. They've had some very good results this year. They've only been beaten once in the league, so it'll be a tough game.
Some of the boys may be looking to settle a score, perhaps, with coming out the FA Youth Cup to them last season. Do you think that will play on their minds at all?
Nah, it shouldn't do. No, it shouldn't do, not at all. I'm trying to preach into the direction they should be concentrating on really is learning the game, playing well, being good around this place, and hopefully earning a contract.
Watching from the side, so to speak, and I'm sure you've probably watched all the games. How impressed have you been with the 2 wins that they've picked up in the last few weeks?
Yeah, I think it's not necessarily the win. I think the performances in general have been pretty similar, inconsistent. That's the word that Matt and Bobby and myself, anybody that's been connected with them, that's what they are at the moment. When they're good, they're very good, and when they're bad, they're not so great. They've got to find that real consistency of performance throughout the game.
Have you sensed, though, those performances and those wins have done them the world of good in terms of confidence since you've come back in?
I think it probably helps, definitely. But they are very aware that they lost the last game and actually played quite well. Won the game at home against I think it was Fulham and didn't perform so great. So the results themselves aren't the be-all and end-all. Like I say, at this moment and this stage of their careers, it's definitely about finding the right consistency of performance.
Ollie Cook has been in and around the Under-21 squad for much of this season, but has lent his experience to the Under-18s in recent weeks. The central defender assessed the past few games and insists a clean sheet will be top of the to-do list this weekend.
Yeah, I mean we had to win pretty quick. Still a lot to improve on. There's a lot we did well in those games as well, which we need to keep doing. I think the big thing we're missing now is a clean sheet, which as a defender, that's something I'm really hungry for.
Is that something you've spoken about then with your fellow defenders and the coaches, that clean sheet mentality?
Yeah, I mean yesterday we had a chat before we did some defensive work. We said, look, we haven't kept a clean sheet this season, and that's something that needs to happen pretty quick. Otherwise, it could be a slippery slope, really. How
big is this season for you? You've been in and out of the Under-21s as well at the start of the season. Just how important is this 12 months for you?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely one of the biggest of your career. I mean this next 12 months can shape what happens to you in the future, whether you get a contract so you stay here or you're moving on. So consistency of performances really plays a big part.
And you're one of the more experienced ones in the Under-18s. How important is it for you to lead from the back?
Yeah, I mean I can use a little bit of experience from playing the games I have in the 21s, but I think everyone's now on a similar kind of level, so everyone knows what to do and how to do it. It's just putting it into practice in the games.